anything, especially since you're on the edge, dude. If you guys only knew what has happened over the years, you would never stand up on the tram, nor would you ever sit down on an escalator or do a lot of the things that we see guests do on a daily basis. It's crazy. We just passed some of the cars from Fast and Furious. We have 3 cars. There's 2 more movies coming out. 8, 9, and 10 were announced as like a closing trilogy to Universal's most successful film franchise. But they have announced that Dwayne Johnson and Jason Statham are going to have a spin-off movie series, so we will still see them for a little bit. Also back there, you might have seen the Jeep from Jurassic World. There's also going to be 2 more of those. We had the Park trilogy. Now we're going to have the World trilogy. Chris Pratt and Bryce Dallas Howard are coming back, and Jeff Goldblum will be reprising his role from the original Park trilogy and joining this one. That's coming out June 22nd of 2018, so definitely look for it. And did you guys know that Jimmy Buffett made entirely of wood? Take a look around the windows. You can tell right away it's just wood painted to look like metal. Another kind of a water effect in Hollywood, of course, is rain. Today, it's probably not going to rain, not a cloud in the sky, but I think we've seen on the tour you never really know what's going to happen. So I'm just going to check in with America's favorite weatherman, Al Roker from the Today Show, see if he gives us the forecast for the rest of the day here at Universal City. Over to you, Al.
Hi everybody, here's today's forecast for the Universal Backlot. It's going to be sunny and dry at 6 Points, Texas. Cool and cloudy in Little Europe. Expect snow and sleet on New York Street, and we've got a high chance of fog and precipitation for Skull Island, Amity Island, and Island of Dog. That's your forecast for today. Now here's a look at what's going on in your neck of the line.
All right, Al, thank you. I do hear some like thunder. Oh, a flash flood. Oh, yeah, well, it's raining, so that makes... Oh, wait! No. That's not rain. That's just how we create it here in Hollywood. We use this overhead sprinkler system that allows the water to flow naturally to the ground. Now, if you're trying to get a picture, video of the rain, and you're noticing you don't see the rain on your cameras, that's because water is clear. It doesn't appear on camera. For the movies, they actually add paint, ink, or get this, powdered milk into the water to give it a much more contrasting color, makes it appear more visible on screen. And you'll notice we only need to put the rain where the action is, not on the camera or like the tram where the camera. Whoa. Well, that's more visible. Good luck. Whoa. And that is our flash flood effect. Here it is on your screens in the movie Big Fat Liar. Lady Gaga also used this in her Judas music video.
You can't outrun a wolf, kid!
Yeah, we'll see about that.
Hang on, funny folks!
Now, I mentioned the term facade earlier, false front. Mentioned that most of the sets on our lot are facades. You only really need to build what it is the camera can see. And again, we typically only use these sets for the exterior shots because we use the sound stages for the interior shots where we do have that control over the environment. Take a look right here on your screens. Here's the outside, one of our Western sets. We'll see this set in just a moment. Here's what's outside. Here's what's inside. Not a thing. Most of our sets look just like this on the inside. Now, that being said, there are some sets we can film inside of. Those are known as practical sets because they are practical. Don't like to use them as much because there we don't have that control over the environment. When the trams roll by, people walking around outside. So again, typically we do use the sound stages, but again, some practical sets here on the lot. Now we're going to travel right up this main street of 6 Points, Texas, named because there are 6 different streets, each with its own sheriff station, saloon, and bank set. This set to the right is that set we were just talking about. Now, some of the biggest stars of the genre, the Western genre, I'm talking the Duke, John Wayne, Jimmy Stewart, Audie Murphy, all the way up to like Clint Eastwood. They've all moseyed down this street. 6 Points, Texas.
This town ain't big enough for the both of us, Jimmy Fallon.
Well, I ain't going anywhere, Jimmy Fallon.
Now look here. Nice folks in this tram don't want no trouble. They just want to check out 6 Points, one of the oldest sets on the Universal lot.
I hear this is where John Wayne and Jimmy Stewart shot a few of their westerns.
That's right. That's where I aim to shoot you.
Looks like we got ourselves a Mexican standoff. Lucky shot.
Now what say you mount up?
This set to the right, the dance hall, gambling card room, that is the only practical set on this street. Now, just like how our New York street has been other locations, Chicago and the Blues Brothers and whatnot, 6 Points, Texas was Australia in Disney Saving Mr. Banks. Old Mexico, where we're going now, was China in Illumination Entertainment's Hop. Little Europe was India, so we can very easily make these sets look like anywhere. If anyone is a fan of Last Man on Earth with Will Forte, they just recently used this part of the lot, so definitely look for this in the upcoming season. Just saw Mary Steenburgen out here a couple weeks ago. Old Mexico's also been seen in stuff like Three Amigos, What's Love Got to Do with It, Pirates of the Caribbean, a lot of... Sorry guys, I was going to take you over to the beach, but looks like the beach... You know what? No, I don't care. I didn't see that sign. We're going to head in here anyway. Now, this was Cabot Cove for 12 successful seasons of Murder, She Wrote with Angela Lansbury. You can see we have had a bit of a shark problem, which is, I guess probably why the beach is closed. But no need to worry. Hey, George! Yeah, I'm trying. Officer George! Come on, man. Come on, George. Yeah, you need to get back to your boat, bud. No, seriously, swim back to your boat. There's a shark right there. I am so sorry you all had to witness that. We're just gonna, second car, all the cars remain seated at all times. So once again, we can continue with the tour. You see how this happens, right? You stand up, we stop. So don't stand up. I don't really want to have to say it again. All right. So we're continuing on. We are behind these tanks of gasoline, so I don't know, it's probably not the best place for... Okay. Did anyone see where the shark went? On your screens, you are seeing Bruce. That is the name of the mechanical shark they used in Jaws, named after Steven Spielberg's attorney, Hollywood lawyer Bruce Ramer, because lawyers are sharks, right? You might know of another famous great white shark named Bruce. Fish are friends, not food. Yeah, Finding Nemo, that's Bruce. They named him after the shark in Jaws. Kind of paying homage to Jaws. Now, our shark today is not Bruce. Biggest difference between our shark and their shark. Our shark works. Yeah, Bruce sank to the bottom of the Atlantic Ocean on the first day of filming Jaws. What happened? He was tested on the lot in fresh water, but they filmed in the ocean, which is salt water. Nobody in the crew really thought about how the salt would affect the metal gears. They just knew it worked in water. First day of filming, they threw him into the Atlantic Ocean off the coast of Martha's Vineyard. Salt ate through the gears corroded, shark sank. They had to push their release date. Originally, Jaws was supposed to come out on Christmas Day of 1974. Have you ever... Now, of course, we all know the Who's neighbor up on Mount Crumpet, this guy.
Mr. Clinch.
But here on the lot, the Who's had another neighbor, a Psycho. Now, keep in mind, this is also dressed for Halloween Horror Nights, so don't be surprised. Things that you may see out here. Just like Marion Crane, though, we have stumbled upon the Bates Motel. The motel set itself is actually from Psycho 2 in 1983, but the house on the hill is the original Psycho house from Alfred Hitchcock's classic 1960 Psycho. Oh my G. Okay, I did not realize, but Norman Bates' home. Let's just smile and wave and hello, Mr. Norman. We're just gonna pass by here, so you know, no need to go psycho or anything. What do you reach? Oh. Okay, we're gonna no, Norman. All right, we have gotten away from him. Heading now into his backyard, the spectacular plane crash set from Steven Spielberg's War of the Worlds, featuring a real plane. So a little bit of an exception to that nothing has to be real rule. They purchased this Boeing 747 from the middle of the plane graveyard in the Mojave Desert for $60,000. Not bad. Then cost an additional $200,000 to get it shipped here, because we always get you with the shipping and handling, right?
The airplane crash site set is a perfect example of a set that is all designed around a vision that Steven had.
When you first began to sit down to talk about the War of the World, I thought, what if the 747 goes down right in a big neighborhood? Because it's just something.
Now, typically a set like this is created here to the right-hand side from North America's largest freestanding backdrop, recently seen in Sully, the Miracle on the Hudson, and Dunkirk. Let's take a look just there to the right, a little behind us, that large blue screen, North America's largest freestanding backdrop. Inception, Jurassic World, The Hunger Games Catching Fire, TLC's Waterfalls music video, Beyonce's Formation music video. Jim Carrey used that for both Bruce.
We're still, Mikey.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. Yan.